Man. Okay, 30 years. Poof, gone. Then, bam, he's back covered in swamp gunk in the Everglades. Doesn't know his own name. How does that even happen?
For the love of, can we at least introduce the book before you start screaming about swamp hermits? This is Crime Time Drive, and we're looking at Mr. Whisper by Andrew Mayne, M-A-Y-N-E.
Mayne. Whatever point is, this Mr. Whisper creep is supposedly doing mind control. Over the internet, using some dusty old Jack London book nobody's ever heard of. The Star Rover? Sounds like a bad sci-fi channel movie. My nephew watches those. They're terrible.
It's a real book, published in 1915. The premise is that this entity, Mr. Whisper, uses its concepts, combined with online manipulation, to target vulnerable people, mostly kids, turning them into
puppets. Brainwashed zombies. Like that kid planning a school shooting. Okay, allegedly planning, and he forgot the bullets, 'cause he thought it was a dream hang. But still, who falls for this stuff? Oh, a mysterious voice in my laptop told me to disappear for 30 years and become one with the moss. Give me a break. It's like my cousin Vinny trying to follow instructions to build a shed. Disaster. Total collapse.
It's presented as insidious psychological manipulation, not cartoon hypnosis. And the victims aren't idiots. They're targeted. But the real chaos here isn't just the villain. It's the investigators. Mayne throws. Though you are protagonists from his other series together. Sloan McPherson, the underwater investigator who finds Moss Man.
Yeah, scuba detective, whatever. Then there's the magician, Jessica Blackwood. Ex-FBI? Quit in disgust. Probably because they wouldn't let her use trick handcuffs. And she teams up with the nerd, Theo Cray.
He's a computational biologist, a scientist who uses drones, bots, even a robot dog.
A robot dog? See, this is ridiculous. And they have secret hand signals. One reviewer went nuts about the hand signals. What is this? Spy school for mimes. Theo? Wiggle your pinky if Mr. Whisper is hiding in the router.
And Brad Trasker, retired spy, corporate security, running his own investigation. Some reviewers love the Avengers Assemble vibe. Others found it a confusing mess.
Damn right. Too many cooks? You need a flowchart to keep track. Who's zooming who? Who's using the robot dog? Who's doing jazz hands with the magician? It's like that argument about the silent patient. The twist was genius, or it was a cheap shot. This feels like 4 cheap shots.
It's ambitious, trying to weave these threads together. The idea of Mr. Whisper, this digital boogeyman spanning decades. One review called it terrifyingly possible. That's the hook.
Possible? Baloney. Another review nailed it. A plot centered around mind control is a house of cards, though. And the author was not skilled enough to keep it standing. Boom. House of Cards. Like Vinny's shed. And don't get me started on the ending.
Okay, the ending is divisive. Some found it abrupt, unsatisfying. Did the author get bored? One asked. Others see it setting up the next series. the specialists.
Cop out. Total cop out. It's like telling a joke and walking away before the punchline. I read, okay. Skimmed to find out what happens to Moss Man and Mr. Whisper. Not to get homework for the next book. We got a fake email here. Brenda from Boys' Rights. My teenager spends all day talking to strangers online. Should I confiscate their laptop before they end up in a swamp? C. People are worried.
Brenda needs parental controls. But the concept resonates. That quote, "We all have some degree of disassociation with the voice in our head." That's creepy. That's the core.
Creepy. Or just boring. Another review. Boring until 92% complete. Helped me fall asleep pretty easily. Helped him sleep. This is supposed to be a thriller. Though, gotta admit, the Moss Man discovery. Pretty wild. I'll give him that. But the rest, Snoozeville, needs more. I don't know, explosions? A car chase involving the robot dog.
It's psychological. Not Michael Bay. Someone else compared it favorably to Tom Clancy. Makes Tom Clancy look like a kindergartner, dressed up in Daddy's second best suit. High praise.
That reviewer needs to lay off the caffeine. Tom Clancy, please. This is more like if Scooby-Doo teamed up with the Ghostbusters, but they only investigated weird websites, and Shaggy ends up covered in moss. If this team investigated a lost cat, would they deploy drones and hack the neighbor's Wi-Fi?
They'd probably find the cat. Look, it's messy. It's ambitious. Maybe it bites off more than it can chew with the crossover. And the ending is definitely sequel bait. But the idea is chilling.
Chilling. Or just silly. Mind control via Jack London. Come on.
All right. Verdict time. Despite the character juggling act and the cliffhanger, the core concept is genuinely unsettling in our hyper-connected world. I'm giving Mr. Whisper 3 out of 5. Severed internet connections. Intriguing, flawed. Makes you want to unplug.
Unplug? I wanted to throw my Kindle across the room. Too many characters, not enough answers and secret hand signals. Get out of here. This gets 1 star for the Moss Man, plus another half star for the robot dog concept. So, 1.5 stars? Nah, it gets a tech support. Your plot is buffering. Out of 10, total frustration.
Next week, folks, we're diving into something truly nasty. Forget mind control. We're talking old school obsession. A collector who takes things way too far. Think basements, bad smells, and questionable taxidermy.
Taxidermy. Oh, like my Aunt Carol's squirrel lamp bomb. That thing gives me nightmares. Is it the dollmaker's secret? Tell me it is.
You'll have to tune in to find out. Until then, keep your doors locked and your Wi-Fi password protected. This has been Crime Time Drive.